Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. It's been a while since my last makeup tutorial and you guys have been asking me to do a makeup tutorial on the look that I've been wearing recently on my videos and on my blog posts. It's a moderately simple look to create and it doesn't involve any fancy techniques or anything. It's just that it involves more than one eyeshadow, so it's not something that you can just do in 2 minutes. It will probably take you about 10-15 minutes to get everything done, but I absolutely love this look. It's a good daytime look, it's a good evening look. It really does depend on your taste for makeup. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get to the tutorial. So I always start with a clean face and I've got no products on my face at the moment. Depending if this is a daytime or a nighttime look, I'll choose a different moisturizer. Just because my favourite moisturiser at the moment has a high SPF in it, and if I'm going out in the evening where I'll probably have my photo taken, I don't want to get flashback from the SPF. So if I'm going out during the daytime, I normally use the Eucerin Even Brighter Day Cream. So this is an SPF 30 day cream, which is perfect for summer if you're going out during the day and you want a good moisturizer that will keep your face protected from the sun. I have dry skin and this works fantastic for me. So if you have oily skin or combination, maybe read some reviews online about this product on your type of skin to see what other people have to say about it. But for dry skin, I can completely vouch for it. It is absolutely amazing. If I'm going out in the evening, instead of the day cream, I use Hydraluron Serum, and this is just a moisture booster type of thing, and it just literally keeps my face moisturized and it keeps the foundation from clinging onto my dry patches, but it doesn't have any SPF, so it won't give me any flashback. For this particular tutorial, I'm going to use the Eucerin Even Brighter cream, so I just dot this all over my face and just spread it all over the face. I like to focus on the areas where I get most of my dry patches, around my nose and here between my eyebrows. So I really do focus on those areas a bit more. I've already got some lip balm on. Because I've got such dry lips, I like to have a lip balm on whilst I'm doing my makeup. The lip balm I've got on at the moment is the Lanolips 101 Ointment Multipurpose Balm. This is just incredible. I have a blog post on this and it's brilliant for dry and chapped lips. I put this on and then when I take it off at the end of my makeup, my lips are really smooth, so it doesn't take ages to work. It works really quickly. I normally give it about 5 to 10 minutes after I put this moisturizer on, just so it sinks a little bit into the skin. So whilst the cream is setting, I will show you the next step, which is my foundation. If you watch my videos, you'll have seen me talk about this. It's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and it's just my most favorite foundation in the world. It is quite a recent purchase. I've only been using it for about, I want to say, a month and a half, 2 months at the most, but I've just fallen in love with it. It's just the most perfect foundation for any occasions. The only problem is it is SPF free, so if you're going out in the sun, I'd recommend a moisturizer with SPF before you apply this foundation. But if you're going out in the evening, then you don't want SPF, so this is perfect. My shade is 5.5. and it's a perfect colour match, you'll see in a minute. So I just apply 1 pump of this foundation on the back of my hand and I dot it on my face. Today I'm going to be using the Real Techniques buffing brush, which I really like for liquid foundation. So I'm just going to lightly buff that into my face and you can already see the foundation working its magic. It's just hidden all of my pigmentation and discoloration on this side. You can compare already to that side. It's just a miracle. The coverage of this foundation is just fantastic. I've never seen anything like it. It feels like you're not wearing any foundation, but it covers pretty much everything. Now I'm just going to take whatever's left on my brush up into my forehead, between my eyebrows and on my chin. I'm just going to take a little bit more product because I want the coverage to be a bit higher. That way I can wear much less concealer because I've done pretty much all the concealing I need with my foundation, which is great. So as you can see, it's a perfect colour match. It matches my neck perfectly, and it just leaves my skin look luminous and not entirely matte, but not overly glowy. It's just the perfect finish. I absolutely love, love, love this foundation. Now for under the eyes, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I think these two together are the perfect combination for my skin at the moment. The only problem I've got with this concealer is that the pump is really stiff. So when you try and get the product out, you always get too much product because you literally just need the tiniest amount. See, I don't know if you can see it there, but that's too much already. And for that, I'm just going to use my finger, and literally the tiniest amount is needed for this concealer. I'm literally tapping off the excess on my hand. Don't know if you can see there. I'm just tapping off the excess because I applied too much product. If you have discoloration on your eyelids as well, I recommend applying a little bit of concealer just so that you can get rid of that tired look around your eyes. I have that. My eyelids are quite dark, so they make my eyes look really tired. So I just dab a little bit of concealer onto my eyelids just to cancel out that discoloration. So because this concealer is pink toned, it suits my under eye area and my eyelids quite well, but it doesn't suit my blemishes and any redness. So for that, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade number 20. So I just use a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of this around my nose where I've got a little bit of redness, and there. And that cancels out any redness that I've got around my nose. So that's the face done. I don't really wear any powder when I wear this foundation because I don't need it. My skin just feels matte enough, so I don't apply any powder over the top. And now let's move on to the eyes. So I start by applying one layer of Woodwinked eyeshadow from MAC, which looks like this. And it's a browny, goldy, sort of multicolored shade, and I apply it with a Japanesque, I think it's just an eyeshadow brush, and I just apply that all over the lid, focusing on the area below my crease and then softly blending it into the crease. Next I use MAC Charcoal Brown, which is this sort of matte brown shade over here, with my Sigma E25 blending brush. And I'm just going to put a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of this colour onto my crease to define the crease a bit more. Just making sure I keep it to the outer corner of my eyes, because that's where I want the depth to be. Now using a MAC 263 brush, which is just a tiny angled brush, I'm going to take some of that charcoal brown shade here and just run it along my bottom lash line. And that really helps define the eyes. Now I'm going to take my current favourite eyeliner, which is the Rimmel ScandalEyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal, and I'm just going to use this eyeliner and smudge it out a little bit on my top lash line. I'll blend that in with the same 263 brush from MAC. Now I'm going to line my lower waterline with the same eyeliner from Rimmel. And using the same MAC 263 brush, I'm going to just smoke it out here, soften the line, and bring it a little bit further down my lower lash line. So now I'm just going to go back with my Sigma E25 brush with no more product in it, but I'm just going to top up that contour area on my crease, just because after all the eyeliner it's starting to fade. Then I'm going back with a little bit more of Woodwinked on my finger, just to intensify that gold. Now I'm going to comb my eyebrows upwards and fill them in with a mixture of MAC Charcoal Brown and MAC Carbon, and using a Japanese, I never know the name of this brush, but I think it's a Japanese Pro Brow Definer. I've just done a tutorial on how I fill in my eyebrows, so if you want to see me talking through the process of filling in my eyebrows, have a look at my latest video. I'll leave the link down below for you to see. So I'm just doing exactly the same thing that I did on that tutorial, but just making it a little bit more intense for this look. And I'm going to use MAC eyeshadow in Nylon to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm doing this with an e.l.f. concealer brush. The reason why I like this brush for highlighting is because it's very stiff, so you don't get product where you don't want it. It's very targeted, the application. Then I'm going to curl my lashes with my Model's Own eyelash curler. And for my top lash line, I'm going to apply Benefit They're Real mascara, which is my favorite mascara. My special technique with mascara to get length and volume is first to apply the mascara with the wand horizontally like this to get the volume, and then put the brush vertically and coat individual lashes, trying to separate them, because that will give you the length that you need. For my bottom lashes, I like to use this Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Now I'm just going to clean up this mess under my eyes with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer again, and I'm just going to do exactly the same thing that I did before, but instead of using my fingers, I'm just going to blend everything out with this MAC 217 brush. So that's the eyes done. Now onto the face. Let's move on to contouring and bronzing. My current favourite bronzer is this Superdry in Terracota colour bronzer. I think that's the only colour that they do for bronzer, and I absolutely love it. If you compare it to my skin tone, it's sort of a little bit warmer than my skin tone, which makes it perfect to warm up my complexion. It does have shimmer particles, so it's not perfect for contouring. I like to start using this Real Techniques blush brush because it's a huge dome-shaped fluffy brush, and it helps spread the product evenly on the face. So I just literally swirl it like this, and it just sort of warms up my face quite evenly. Then to add a little bit more of definition to my cheekbones, I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush, which is a tiny brush, dome shaped as well, really nice and fluffy, but it applies product with a little bit more precision than the blush brush. So I just apply a tiny little bit where I want definition and around my forehead. This is not the perfect product for contouring because it has shimmer, but I love the colour and I think it really works, so I just ignore my own advice and I use it for contouring as well. Then for blusher, I've been really loving the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Stereo Rose. Instead of a blush and highlighter, I think this product does 2 in 1. It really sort of warms up my skin tone and gives me a nice healthy glow. And to apply that, I use my favourite blush brush, which is the Japanese blush brush. I could not live without this brush. And that's it for the face. Now for the lips, I'm just going to remove my lip balm. I chose a more nude lip and I chose this Revlon lipstick in the shade Blush, number 35. And it's just sort of like a browny, pinky nude shade. The reason why I like it is because it's really subtle, but there is a hint of colour, so it doesn't just look dead on the lips. I'm gonna top up with my favourite lip gloss, which is the Revlon in the shade Pink Afterglow. And I'm just gonna dab that onto the centre of my lips just to add a bit of shine to it. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked this look. This is what I've been wearing pretty much every day when I go out, daytime or evening, on my last 2 or 3 videos, on my most recent blog posts, and you guys have been asking for a tutorial on this look. I hope you guys liked this look. Let me know what you think on the comments below, and also let me know what videos you'd like to see from me next on the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys want to see. If you want to see more sort of tutorials, more chatty ones, sort of favourite videos, empties videos, makeup collection. A few of you have said do makeup collection, do favourite foundations and things like that. Let me know if that's the sort of thing that you guys would like to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!